So what is it that's standing in the way of where you are now and the career that you'd love to have? And do you sometimes find that the harder you try to get something, the more difficult it becomes? What you're probably experiencing is something called resistance. Resistance is like an invisible force. It keeps us stuck by making us fear change and cling to what we perceive to be safe. And as soon as resistance kicks in, it's all too easy to give up on our dreams and stay stuck where we are. So what does resistance feel like? Well, resistance can be a physical sensation in your body, an intense feeling that can be nauseating, winding, overwhelming, or even immobilizing. And it's usually accompanied by emotions such as fear, panic, anger, avoidance, hostility, or rejection. And your first reaction to resistance might be to run away, deny it, or even ignore it. So how can you overcome it? So here's some tips that we've come across. Tip number 1. Try to raise your awareness and recognise that you may be experiencing resistance and that this is a natural subconscious reaction to change. It doesn't come from a lack of desire for change or even an inability to change. And indeed, as human beings, we're programmed to resist change and to maintain the status quo. And this is known as homeostasis. Writing about your feelings can also help you understand and manage them better. Our second tip is to reframe the resistance and create a sort of checklist. Instead of seeing it as a warning that stops you from moving, see it as a positive signalling of all the things that you need to pay attention to when you embark on change. For example, if the feeling is one of panic because a career change might challenge your ability to pay the bills, write this down. Make a list of the top, 3 to 5 objections that come up as you listen to what the physical, emotional sensations are telling you. Lots of people find that the simple process of identifying the feelings underlying resistance can significantly reduce its power. Our third tip is for each objection on your list, brainstorm some specific actions that you could take to counter it. To continue with our example of the fear of being unable to pay the bills, you could produce a spreadsheet of monthly outgoings so that you can quantify exactly how much you need to live on. So choose actions that are small but achievable and ones that help you to bring your goal closer. Our fourth tip is to focus on the aspects of career change that you can control. Instead of telling yourself, for example, that all the promotional opportunities have dried up, identify the things that you can do in order to strengthen your skills or experience. For example, it could mean learning a new skill or getting some cross-functional project experience that will help you prepare for when a promotional opportunity does arise. Tip number 5, keep a clear vision of the change you want to make. Create a vibrant and compelling picture of your reinvented career. Think about how you'll feel, what you will see, and what you will hear. And tap into this vision when you feel resistance creeping in. Our final tip is to enlist the support of an understanding friend or coach as your cheerleader. It's often easier for someone else to spot resistance in us and to help you overcome it. So, remember, as the British novelist Arnold Bennett once said, any change, even a change for the better, is always accompanied by drawbacks and discomforts. Be aware that if you fear change, the resistance this fear creates can paralyse you and prevent you moving forward. Instead, see change as a positive process, an opportunity through which you can learn and grow. For more help, take a look at Kickstart Your Career for more information about our 5-part complementary programme and discover more tips for overcoming resistance and strengthening your self-belief. Just go to our website www.wickerhub.com for more information.